So I've been doing this thing now for about 2 months, I guess, and it's using no shampoo and no conditioner, just a little Dr. Bronner's and apple cider vinegar on my hair and seeing what it did. The reason I started doing this is because I'd heard of it a few times over the years, and it always seemed like it would probably be a good idea, but I didn't really want to risk it. I knew that there would be a transition period, and I never wanted to go through that, however long it was, because it took me many years to understand how to wrangle my curly hair. So right now I've been doing the apple cider vinegar thing, and I didn't do exactly what I learned, what I heard that other people did, so I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how I do this. But my hair is it's not super coarse and it's not super fine, like it's in the middle. I'm biracial, so my father is white and my mother is black. I also have Native American and various types of European blood. But my hair, as you can see, I have zero product on it right now. I'm probably going to wash it tomorrow. I found over a couple months of doing this that really I only end up washing my hair with soap, which I use baby unscented Dr. Bronner's. I think that works best on my body, my face, and also now my hair. But before I did this, I would never use Dr. Bronner's on my hair. I tried and my hair just felt greasy and weird and flat to my head. And so, let me think about this. So my roommate was doing it, and her hair was beautiful, and she said that she really liked it. But even the way she did it, mine was a little different. So first I tried to just cut out shampoo entirely and do apple cider vinegar and water, about 1 to 4 parts. So I would have a glass or a bottle and put a little apple cider vinegar in the bottom, and then fill it up, say maybe this much to this much with water, and shake it up, and then pour it on my hair in the shower, kind of massage it in and leave it during my shower. And I was doing only that, and that was no good. I did it for maybe almost a week, and my hair just kept getting progressively greasy. Now the reason I'm into this at all is because I always have to use, up until now, a lot of products on my hair in order to make it something that I feel like is not crazy, unwieldy, and tangly and frizzy. And so I knew that probably throughout human history, before we had lab-created stuff, people figured out ways to do it with their hair, but I didn't know what that was. So when I heard something might work, I was into trying it. And so this is what I found out. What works for me now is about once a week to take just a little Dr. Bronner's on my fingers, enough to make a suds, and then wash just the roots of my hair. So down here never gets washed with soap or anything. And so I wash just the roots of my hair and then rinse out a lot, of course. The soap is completely gone. And then I put in the vinegar and water mixture, so it's about one part vinegar to about 4 or 5 parts water, and then I just pour it over my head, make sure I'm massaging into my hair, and I also pour it on the ends of my hair when I'm standing in the shower, so I'm definitely making sure the water and vinegar gets on there, and then I leave it on for maybe a minute or two as I do other things in the shower, like shave my leg or wash my face or whatever. And so then I rinse it out. Now here's the thing, and this is what kept me from doing apple cider vinegar for so long. I did not want salad head. Even the chance that my hair would smell like vinegar freaked me out so bad that I didn't even want to. And I knew that it probably wasn't right to be washing my hair all the time, but I didn't want my hair to have sweaty hair smell. I don't know, it just freaks me out, especially living where it's hot. I just don't like it when I smell it on my own head. Not judging anyone else's head, I'm just saying I don't like it on my head, so I couldn't do it. So what I do now is the apple cider vinegar thing. Now I rinse once, and then I do other stuff I need to do in the shower, so I kind of have to space it out right, and then I rinse again, so I do a double or triple rinse. And the other thing that is very different now than it used to be when I was using conventional products, even though they were eco-friendly products, there was still a bunch of stuff I had to carry around with me, and if I didn't have them, my hair was going to be a mess, and it was less convenient than what I feel like is this upgrade of not needing any products at all. So what I used to do was wrap my hair in a towel when I was done with the shower, and then leave it there as I put coconut oil on my body and stuff. And then I would take my hair out of the towel and dry it a little with the towel, and then put product in, style it, and then either let it air dry or blow dry it, which I didn't ever really do. Often I dance my hair dry, which is how I find that my roots can keep volume even though my hair is curly and kind of heavy. Okay, so that now that I can no longer do that. I tried to do that and it didn't work. My hair was flat. It even still seemed kind of greasy. I don't know, I guess because the vinegar kept the oils in my hair, but then since I didn't let it breathe when it was still wet, it would just stay flat to the top of my head. So now what I do is before I get out of the shower, after that final rinse and after I'm done with everything else in the shower, when I'm about to step out, I style my hair with it dripping wet as if I would the same way that I would before, right after I put product in. So for me, with the way my hair works, it's usually like taking handfuls of it and drawing it through my fingers and then shaking it a little to reinvigorate the curl and then scrunching it. So I just do that versions of that all over my head, like this in the shower, and I make sure that I pull some away from my scalp so it's not stuck to my scalp, and do that when my hair is wet. And then when I get out of the shower, turn the shower off, the very first thing I do is flip my head over and take a towel, make sure that the tops of my hair are pointing down or not stuck to my skull, so I can reach up there and gently lift them up with my hand so that I'm completely upside down like this. And then I take a towel and start drying my hair, just gently, not squeezing it a lot. And also, what I've noticed is that since using this method, my hair dries way faster. It used to take forever for my hair to dry. But now what happens, because the integrity of the hair follicle isn't messed up with a bunch of chemicals, the water just drips off the way that it's meant to, the way that it hasn't really in my whole life, because I've always used soaps and stuff on my hair. And so, I never have salad head. My hair never smells like apple cider vinegar. I've checked with my friends all the time to make sure, because I was paranoid about it. So that double or triple rinse does that. I use unfiltered organic apple cider vinegar just because I figured it'll be better. And after I do the wash, usually the next day I'll do another apple cider vinegar rinse. I won't wash it again. But if I don't do the apple cider vinegar rinse, at least in this point, and I'm only about 2 months in, then it gets still pretty flyaway. I think that my hair follicles are still a little maybe fluffed up from the Dr. Bronner's a day later. And so I'll do that again. And then maybe after that, I'll go a couple days. And here's the different thing about this too. I wet my hair every day. I don't not wet my hair. I don't wash it with soap. But when I get in the shower, I, scratch my scalp with my fingers and give myself a good head massage and run my fingers through my hair and let the water clean my head, my scalp, and my hair. But I don't use any soaps or anything artificial at that point. So what then happens is I do that same styling routine and then get out of the shower, and my hair looks like this. Like, I'm due for another wash right now. I'll probably wash it tomorrow. So it's a little greasier than it usually is, or like, I guess not greasier, but like molded than I would usually prefer it. I'd actually usually prefer it maybe a little bit softer than this. It's really working well. As you can see, I don't have hardly any flyaways or frizzies, and my hair is pretty mobile, like it's moving, and it's not super tangled. Oh, one thing I added to tell you, forgot. Here in the desert, it gets really dry, and I've noticed that the bottoms of my hair gets really dry. So for those of you who are in a dry environment, this might help. What I've started to do since this is at night, every night before bed, I just take a little coconut oil and just comb it into my hair. And then for most of the night, at least until it falls out, I sleep with my hair in just kind of a loose bun at the nape of my neck, so it kind of drinks in that coconut oil. And then in the morning I get up and just do the same thing. I don't change my routine at all. I don't soap my hair in the shower. I just use it with water. I just wash it with water. I know my language is glitching out right now. I apologize for that. Anyway, so the oil is helping a lot. Now, if I didn't live in the desert, I probably wouldn't be doing that because my hair wouldn't need it. But this saps the oils, natural oils out of my hair, so I kind of supplement them. But I use organic, as unrefined as I can get coconut oil. So I hope that works for you guys. If everybody's hair is different, so if you have a different texture hair, it might not work. I don't know. This has just worked for me, and I'm really happy right now. I love not having to travel with tons of bottles. I love not being paranoid. I love being able to get dressed so much faster. This is the same upgrade for me as not wearing any makeup. I stopped wearing makeup about maybe 3 months ago, maybe longer than that actually, but I noticed how much of my lack of self-love had been hiding in an under eye circle or a blemish or my short eyelashes or something like that. I didn't know. I really didn't. And so when I stopped wearing makeup, I've had to look at physical vibrancy and beauty in a new way. I'll do another video on that, but basically what I've learned is I can take just as much fun and pride in my appearance, but rather than doing it with stuff that covers me up, I do it with stuff that makes me more vibrant. So I'll, research different ways of clearing my pores and cleaning my skin rather than new kinds of concealer, So it's the same thing, but I think it's nicer and more convenient to be able to shine like that all the time rather than have to be tied to my makeup bag. Anyway, much love. Hope that was helpful. I know I'm a little rambly, but that's the info that I've been wanting to give you. So I hope you're all doing very well, and I'll see you again very soon.